still smells like rain and cheap red wine. We traced our names in window file, said we had forever. We believed that line. Sunday records on the floor, we watched the dust dance in the sun. You laughed so hard you spilled your drink, swore that we were broken, but we came undone. Nothing hurts like love, when the good times echo in the quiet. Nothing cuts that deep as a goodbye you never saw coming. I can live with every scar I'm thinking of, but nothing hurts like love. Drive past your parents' place, the porch light glows like it's still ours. Your shadow in the upstairs room fades before I find the words, before I park the car. I kept your letters in a shoebox, folded corners, faded ink. I read them when the night gets heavy, then close my eyes and let us be one more time in that old backseat where you swore you'd never leave. Nothing hurts like love. Nothing cuts that deep. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that chair, faded leather, frayed at the seams. Photograph curling in a dusty old frame. You're laughing like you never radio low. Every turn feels like a ghost of who we used to be. Electric heartache running through these wires in my chest. Every memory hits me like a lightning in my breath. We were young, we were wild, we were sure it wouldn't break. Now I'm living with the echo of this electric heartache. Coffee getting cold on the counter again. Morning stretch a little too long. Your name almost slips when I talk to my friends. Then I bury it deep in a song. I still taste that first July rain. Bare feet, back roads, tangled names. How do moments fade to gray when they still burn in me? If I could call you up tonight, would you answer? Would it feel right? Or would we both pretend we're fine while every word cuts like a live wire inside? Electric heartache running through these wires in my chest. Electric heartache. Coffee cup rings on the table. Your sweater still hangs on the chair. Sunday sun creeping through the window. Dust in the air. You were there. Old Polaroids curled at the edges. Colors all drifting echoes in an empty room, soft as your name on my tongue. Just the hum of the evening train. I close my eyes, feel you sit beside me, like you never flew away again. I keep falling like soft on the ground of your name. Old jeans folded in the drawer, your jacket on the same old chair, dust on every picture frame, but your voice still hanging in the air. I drive past that corner bar where you'd steal my Friday nights, parking lot, our crowded world, two kids lost in dashboard light. I'm dying for one more night on that cracked vinyl seat by your side. Windows fog, hearts wide open, talking big dreams like we never get old. I'd trade every lonely dawn for one more careless, endless time. If I could hold you like I did back then, I'm dying for one more night. Kitchen clock still skips a beat at the hour you used to call. Coffee cup you always use, waiting by the kettle on the wall. I've loved, I've lived, I've learned, but you're the ghost that feels like home. I laugh at all our stupid fights, now I'd kill tonight, sleep alone. I'm dying for one more night on that cracked vinyl seat by your side. Windows fog, hearts wide open, talking big dreams like we'd never get old. I'd trade every lonely dawn for one more careless. Maybe we were too young to know how rare it is to feel that close. You said, someday this won't be enough. I swore forever like it was nothing much. Now every song on this old car radio finds your name in every note. I pull over just to breathe, 'cause you're still right here with me. I'm old sweater on your chair still smells like autumn rain. Coffee rings on the table where we traced each other's names. You laughed at my bad movies, left your records on my floor. Every song still feels like you walking through that door. Stay until it hurts, till the morning finds us crying. Hold me through the worst, even if we both are lying. A goodbye is coming anyway, let it break in slow reverse. Kiss me one more time and stay. Stay until it hurts. We danced in the kitchen barefoot, burned the toast, let it slide. You swore you'd never leave me, then you learned how to say goodbye. There's a dent in your old pillow from the way you used to turn. I lie there in the quiet, counting every lesson burned. Maybe we were just too young, too proud to bend, too scared to run. Still I keep a light on low in the window of my waiting in the space you made, waiting in the space you made. Ashtray coffee on the windowsill, old band shirt on your chair, still there. Sunburned photos curled at the edges, we were wild-eyed, breathing summer air. You drew hearts in the fogged up glasses. Someday we'll laugh at this. Now I'm driving past our faded haunts. Every turn only light looks the same.
We were kids on that back porch, August air in our cheap wine. You traced hearts in the wood grain, said someday you'll be mine. The radio hummed in the background, your old jacket around my knees. Every chord that I play now still smells like those nights, those dreams. I'm crying through the strings, every note pulls you closer, every bend I feel you there, in the spaces between, in the spaces between. I'm crying through the strings, where your touch used to linger. Let the echo confess what my mouth never sings. I'm crying through the strings. Found your face in a shoebox, faded ink on a train ticket. We were running from small town clocks, swore the world had to make room for us. Now the nights feel a bit longer, same moon in a different sky. I keep turning this same old riff just to hear our goodbye. I don't call, you don't write, but I hold you every night. In the fret buzz, in the slide slide, in the shake of my tied right hand. If you ever hear this song in some bar through the bad sound,
still smells like you and smoke. Our names carved in the table, half a promise, half a joke. You stirred sugar in your coffee, said someday we'll leave this town. I laughed like I didn't need you, didn't know what I found. Cuts clear in the middle of my mind. How did we let forever end tonight? Your old letters in a shoebox, ink has faded, hurts the same. Ticket stubs and folded pictures, every day I know by name. You were dreaming out the window, I was staring at my feet. You were ready for the fire,
Soft glow on the kitchen tile, late night coffee gone cold a while. Your jacket on the chair like you're still there. We were paper rings and Polaroids, laughing in that rusted Ford, singing every word we didn't know to some forgotten song on the radio. You carved our names in the dashboard, Grace said, "Don't you ever run away." I just smiled and looked at the road, thought love was all we had to know. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you, every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories that we grew old. We missed Texas just to stay and dry, watch the summer fade to porch light. You traced futures on my open hand. Town so small, we dreamed too big to land. Then time hit hard like a midnight train. Different cities, brand new names. I packed up that old dashboard scar, took it with me like a lucky charm. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you, every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories that we grew If I saw you on the street tonight, would you know me? Would it feel right, or would we talk about the weather instead of the storms inside? I still said one place at the table, out of habit, out of hope. Some loves never leave you, they just learn to live as ghosts. And heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you, every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories that we grew Faded jacket on the chair, turn off the light, you're everywhere. Heavy heart, but I don't let go, living in your halo. Coffee cup rings on the table, dust in the air where the sun falls slow. Old Polaroids curled on the counter, every corner says your name in low. Your jacket still hangs by the doorway, sleeves rolled the way you left that night. your part, it still fits right. Kiss me through goodbye, like we never walk away. Hold me in this almost, we get one more yesterday. If you're leaving with the sunrise, at least look me in the eye. Love me like it's forever, kiss me through goodbye. Trace your note on the fridge door, ink bled soft from all the times I cried. Back soon written like a promise. Funny how forever never tried. Maybe we were perfect in the past tense. Maybe we were better in the dark, but your ghost still dances in the hallway, clicking to the beating of my You left your sweater on my chair, smell like rain and cigarette I still folded like a prayer. Found a ticket in my drawer, one-way ride to who we were. Faded ink, but I remember more. Laughing hard in that old car, driving circles just to feel unsure. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheets
coffee cold, you in barefoot grin, spinning slow, pretending we were bold. You traced maps on my back, said someday we'll run and not look back. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheets for the touch I never get. Loving you is all I had. Dark roses and regret. If I call your name in the quiet, would you turn around again? Or keep walking down that hallway like we were strangers, almost friends? I replay the final door slam like a movie I can't forget. Every frame in black and crimson, every frame is what we car, windows down, singing wrong words. Summer soda on your t-shirt, your hand hanging in the wind. We swore we'd leave this town, drive till the map turned blank. Every stoplight felt like forever. Every kiss like a promise. Halfway to heartbreak, we were laughing at the signs, thinking love was always on the safer side of time. We were holding on to someday like it couldn't slip away. Halfway to heartbreak, and we never saw it change.
sketched houses on napkins, put my name on the mailbox. Then the calls came late, long days, longer goodbyes. You said, I'm just tired, that's all. But your eyes were already gone. Slip away. I still drive that old route, past the diner, past the field. Every crack in the pavement knows exactly how I feel. If I could turn us around, back to that first slow lane, would you still reach for my fingers? Or just let go again? Old photograph on the dashboard, it just curled like we got one too. Sunset spilling over your shoulders, I still see that younger you. Parking lot after the movie, windows fogged from how hard we laughed. You said, one day this will be nothing. Funny how it's all I have. So let me break for you. If something has to it be me than watching you come apart?
Found your jacket in the back room. Smelled the summer and the smoke. Every rip a little memory, every thread a quiet joke. You were tracing consolation. On my wrist with star-warm hands, said, forever's just a feeling, not a map or a plan. Love bleeds slow through the cracks we didn't know. Love bleeds slow. We were riding in your old car, windows down, the night was bare. You were talking about nothing. I was memorizing it. Every song became a promise. Every promise turned to dust. Still I taste you in the silence, like a metal edge of trust. Still sat one place at the table, then laugh it off. Say I'm fine, but my hands pour 2 cups of coffee, like they're wired to your mind. If I see you in another lifetime, would we learn to take it slow? Or would we burn the same bright highway just to watch the red lines glow?
cafe on the corner still smell like summer rain. Your jacket on that metal chair, my name in your old keychain. You laughed about forever, like we could bend the night. We carved a date into the table, hoping time would treat us kind. Hold my heart tonight, like you did back then. Lay your promises on my shaking hands. Even if the morning tears us from this light, for one more moment, hold my heart tonight. I saw your face in a window on a street we used to roam. Two coffees and an empty seat, the past calling me home. Your letter in my pocket, crease where I said goodbye. Ink faded into fingerprints, but your words still burn my Maybe we were too young to know what we had. Still, I keep every second folded in the back of my head. If we meet in the quiet, where the years fall out of sight, would you take this tired heart and hold it like it's right? Found your jacket in the corner, smell the autumn on the sleeves. We were younger in that flannel, saying things we half believed. Oh, cassette on the table,
faded label, cracked clear case. I press play and there we are. Every word, every wasted day. Whiskey tears running down a Polaroid night, laughing till we both caught fire, then we burned out of sight. Whiskey tears on the letters that I never sent. You were my beautiful accident. I still taste you here in these whiskey tears. We were steady as a bar stool on a floor that liked to shake, spilling promises like shot glass dreams. One more round we'd always take. You said love was just a moment. I said it could last for years. Guess we both were right in some way. You're still here when I'm out of beer. I don't call you anymore, but I talk to you at night, in the clink of cheap glass, in the glow of that sign. If I had one more chance, I'd keep my hands off the past, hold you in the morning, let the evening crash. Found your old jacket in the back of the closet. Smell like cheap perfume and rain. Little Polaroid tucked into the pocket. Both of us laughing, drunk on nothing but our names. We were late night coffee at the all-night diner, change in a jar by the bed, talking about forever like we'd already signed it. Trade
tracing constellations on your shoulder instead. Midnight in your arms, time was always ours. Clock hands frozen over that small town sky. Even when we fell apart, you're still that burning star. I close my eyes and there we are. Midnight in your arms. You drove too fast down that long county highway. Windows down, the world in black and gold. You said, if this is it, then baby, I'm okay. And I believed you, every word you never told. Funny how the years get quiet, names fade off the phone. But some nights when the dark gets honest, you're the place I go. I still hear your keys in the door, your boots on the floor, the soft little curse when you dropped your guard. And I still feel your breath on my neck, that whisper, don't forget, like a promise carved in the dark of my heart. We were kids in that borrowed car, seats torn up, but the sky felt large. You traced hearts in the window fog, said, remember this when life gets hard. Cigarette glow on your crooked smile, radio low. We drove for miles, every song felt like it knew our names, like it swore we'd never change. Lonely strings cry every time I hear a song, pulling me back to where we both belong. In the
your jacket on the back of my chair. Smells like rain. Old Polaroids curled at the corners still spell my name. I trace the coffee stains on this table like roads we never drove. You said forever in that parking lot under a sky that glowed. I'm bleeding under moonlight, where you first pulled me close. Every shadow on these empty walls still leans in like a ghost. I keep talking to the night air, like it might bring you home. Bleeding under moonlight, but I don't feel alone. Your mixtape stuck on that one love song. It cracks then plays. I let it spin in the dark of the kitchen, like the old days. Your boots by the door gather dust, but I can't move them yet. Every ordinary little corner holds the way we met. Maybe we were too young to know what we were holding. Still I see your face in the smoke where the street lamps are glowing. If time is a thief, it can't steal what I remember. That shiver in your voice when you swore this night forever. Found your jacket in the back room, smelled the summer on the torn sleeve. We were younger than the rumors, thought the world was on our car keys. You were drawing hearts on napkins, I was laughing, trying to act hard. Didn't know the little crashes were already leaving marks. We were soulbound and scarred, holding on in the dark. Every promise that we whispered still tattooed on my heart. We were broken, we were brave, learning love the hardest way. Yeah, we burned and we bled, but I'd do it again. Soulbound and scarred. Old songs playing through the cracked dash, sang along like we were on stage. Every red light, every quick glance, wrote another line we can't erase. Now I see you in the small things, coffee rings and midnight cars. Time has taken what it wanted, but it never took who we are. I still drive past your old house, windows down, let the night in. Every ghost on that dead-end street feels like a long-lost friend. If I meet you in another life, I'll still reach for your hand first. Take the beauty with the bruises, every blessing, every hurt.